Normally, when I shoot my YouTube videos, I use jump cuts all the time. I use jump cuts like an insane amount. It's part of my style and I'm super proud of it. Normally when you speak, there's gonna be pauses and times where you forget what you were gonna say. And sometimes you mispronounce things. So being able to go back and fix that is super important. Recently, I shot a presentation for a client. He didn't have the time to memorize the whole script and we didn't have a teleprompter. We had a tight shooting window, so we had to make do without it. Hi, I'm John Bear. So happy to see your beautiful face. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to shoot a professional interview style video without using jump cuts and without using a teleprompter. Roll it! Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm John Bear, and I think you are very attractive. So when you're shooting your interview, it's very important to give your client the freedom to make mistakes. Putting your client at ease is your #1 priority. The best way to put your client on edge is to tell them,
you gotta go through this whole script in one take and you can't make any mistakes or mispronunciations. All right, bucko, go get them.
Even if you had a teleprompter, which is the thing that newscasters use, when they're scrolling text on the screen, even if you had one of those, people will mispronounce and make mistakes. Even professional newscasters make mistakes all the time.
A slight chance of some it's rain. It's gonna bring a possibility of some rain that will be moving into our area.
Instead, to put your client at ease, tell them that it's okay to mess up and tell them that you will do as many takes as you need. Great! Now it's up to you as a cameraman and editor to make sure to cover up all the mistakes and all the retakes in post. So the first trick to covering up your mistakes is to cut to another camera. And when you cut to another camera, you can easily cover up the jump cut because you're jumping to another camera. Hi, Mom! And if you don't happen to have an additional camera, I suggest you just borrow one or you can use your phone, because phones tend to do a pretty good job these days. On the second camera, I prefer to have a tighter lens. I put the camera further away and you frame like the top part of your subject. This way you can hide the fact that you're in a studio, because actually right now I have this giant light right here, right outside the frame, but because the tight focal range doesn't show anything, like my whole studio is a really wonky setup, but the tight focal range from this angle doesn't reveal anything. But if this was a wide angle, like this camera, then this camera would reveal all my secrets. And that wouldn't look very professional, now would it? Great! But you don't want your video to become predictable. Like if you'd swap between the two cameras every other shot, it's gonna be very predictable and you just basically the viewer gets into the rhythm. So we're gonna have one more additional trick to hide the jump cuts. And that is to have lots of complementary B-roll.
Yeah, here it comes. Up.
The B-roll should support whatever you're talking about, but it will overlay on the video, and usually the B-roll will just be very stylish and very magical. And what I love about the B-roll is that the unpredictability of B-roll will make your footage look just so nice. Humans are simple, we get bored fast, but throw a pretty picture in front of them, hey, people will still listen to you. Make sure you have lots of nice, stylish B-roll and bam, you're good to go. With this setup, your client can deliver the whole presentation in bits and pieces. All he has to do is to memorize the few lines and then, switch to the other camera, a few lines, something like that. I found this to be a very nice workflow for both you and your client, and it delivers very professional looking footage. Normally, if you're on YouTube, using jump cuts is fine. Like, it's part of the style of being on YouTube, that we all do it. But when you're delivering professional video of a presentation for a client, especially if it's like a corporate thing, then you don't want to use jump cuts all the time, because the last thing you want to remind them of is that they're watching a YouTube video. I would like to end with this note that shooting presentations is a great way to help your local businesses, especially since now most internet traffic is video based. Everybody needs a good video to put on their website. A video where the CEO or the spokesperson can appear on video and look professional and good. If you've learned something from this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'm John Bear. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!